Hey guys, my name is Eric, and because you watch my channel, you already know what the stock market is. The stock market is where investors connect to buy and sell stocks, which are shares of ownership in a public company. Why do people buy stocks? The primary reason that people buy shares of companies is to make money. The idea is to buy low and sell high. Investors look for great companies what will be worth much more in the future. So their ownership will be worth much more in the future as well. That's the whole idea. If you are a beginner, you can be confused from some terms. That's why we are gonna look at the Yahoo Finance summary today and explain some basic terms. So guys, we have here Facebook, for example, and today we will check the summary and explain these basic terms. Price of one share of Facebook is $249.53. You can also see the graph over here. This is over the course of 5 days how well the stock has been doing on the chart. This is over the course of 1 month, 6 months, year to date, 1 year, 5 years, and max. This is the chart since Facebook went public. So as you can see, Facebook is doing pretty well. Okay, let's continue on the summary down here and let's explain these basic terms. Previous close is the price, what it ended up previous day when the market closed. Open, of course, is the opening price. If you didn't know, markets are usually open from Monday to Friday, and Nasdaq, this is the stock market where Facebook is trading, is opening 9:30 a.m. and it's closing 4 p.m. Eastern time. Bid and ask, you don't really have to worry about these. This is basically how much people are wanting to buy or sell. In one day you have around 20 million shares traded of Facebook, so this is really not so important. Days range, this is the price range for the day. The minimum price was 245 and the maximum price was 252 the day. 52-week range, this is the price range for the year. Volume, like I said, is the number of shares traded during that day, so it's 20 million per day here. Okay. Average volume is obviously average volume, so average for Facebook is 26 million. Market cap, very important one, it's market capitalization. Facebook is $710 billion. Okay. And this is total value of all companies' shares of stock. Basically, this is the number you see everywhere in the news when someone is writing how much is worth this company. Basically, you get this number when you multiply the price of the stock by total number of outstanding shares of the stock. Then we have beta, how do you say it in English? We say it beta in our language. Beta is the measure of stock's volatility in relation to the overall stock market. If you don't know what's volatility, it's basically if it's more volatile, it's flying more up and down. If it's less volatile, it's not flying so much up and down. So what does it mean, the number 1.26? By definition, market has the beta 1.0. It means that if the stock has higher beta than 1, it's more volatile than market. If the stock has lower beta than 1, it's less volatile than market. So Facebook is more volatile, you can see. PE ratio means price to earnings ratio. TTM means trailing 12 months. It means the number is made from last 12 months. And PE ratio is a way to value a company by comparing a price of its stock to its earnings. It tells you how much you are paying for each dollar of earnings. So here we pay $30 for every $1 of Facebook's earnings. PE ratio is definitely important to know. The average PE ratio for the S&P 500 has historically ranged from 13 to 15. So you can say Facebook 30, it is overvalued, oh my god. But it's not everything. You cannot look at it like this. Higher PE ratio can be the first sign that stock is overvalued, but it depends. Because higher PE ratios also shows that investors are willing to pay higher share price today because of growth expectations in the future. So high PE ratios are very common for growth stocks. So low PE ratio doesn't always mean good news, right? Maybe it means that investors doesn't like that company anymore and there is something wrong, you know, or the company has limited growth potential. And also higher PE ratio isn't always bad, because high PE ratio could indicate greater expected growth in the future. But still, this metric can help you because you can compare companies' PEs with the companies in the same industry. It is complementary tool. You need to use it with other factors and other informations when evaluating company's stock price. So we can see Facebook is 30, is much more than 15, the average, right? Also, analysts say to us that it's almost fair value here, analysts on Yahoo Finance. But don't listen to analysts every time as well. If you want to count PE ratio by yourself, you can do it. If you divide company's stock price by its earnings per share. So here we have earnings per share. So what is this? Trailing 12 months again. It's very easy. Let's say it again, earnings per share. So it's basically earnings for your share, right? Earnings per share is calculated as a company's profit divided by the outstanding shares of its common stock. Earnings date is date when Facebook announces quarterly earnings. Dividend and yield, we already know what's dividend. I made a full video about this. But we can see that Facebook doesn't pay dividends. So let's check some company what does. For example, Apple. Let's go. Apple is paying dividends and dividend for Apple is $0.82 and dividend yield is 0.76%. Dividend is basically payment shareholders receive from company's earnings. So Apple is paying $0.82 for every share. So if you have 100 shares, you will get $82 every year. And dividend yield is basically the percentage dividend to your stock price, right? Ex-dividend date, you need to buy the stock before the date if you want the next dividend. So we cannot do it now, but Apple will pay another dividend and there will be new ex-dividend date, so don't worry. It basically means if you want next dividend, you need to buy it before the date. Okay, let's go back to Facebook because we started with Facebook. Okay. So no dividend here, and 1 year target estimate is basically the 1 year target estimate. So analysts think that in 1 year this stock will be worth $288. It's now $249, so they think it will go up to $188. So this is it, my friends. This is summary of the stock on Yahoo Finance. There is also many more informations, and we can maybe, if you like this video, we can make more, because so you can go to statistics and there is many more terms. Okay, you can go to financials and see income statements, balance sheets, and these all numbers everywhere here is gonna help you how to evaluate the company. But now you made your first step and you now understand a lot of terms here from the summary, right? So we are gonna be better and better here on this channel. This is the mission of this channel, to be better and better investors. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you found value in this video. If yes, please hit the like button. And if you want me to make more videos like this, just write me in the comments. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.